Ladies and gentlemen, something that comes up all the time, especially from my mom, is an encouragement to live in the moment, especially on these trips, and not be overly concerned with trying to document it all and making these vlogs. So today, in this week's vlog, is going to be shot while I hike a mountain with my buddies Javier and also Dustin. So you got to walk down the hill. We've already seen the view. We didn't waste any time. We took our time. It was great. But now we're cruising down. So that's the first thing I want to say is, like, even back home, when you're just chilling around the house or doing things, I mean, people love to post pictures on Facebook about, oh, look, I baked this cake, or I did this today. And that's awesome. Like, you should totally do that. You should be proud of that. That's really cool. But what's more important than documenting it is just living it. You know, take a moment, remember how it all smells, remember what it all looks like, tastes, the sights, and the way you feel and what you thought about. You know, like that's more important, is to really get the most out of the experience instead of just trying to always explain it to somebody else, which is not a bad thing. It's just, anyway. Second thing, you can travel. You can absolutely travel. That's a friend of mine asked me yesterday, whose name is also Ben, you know, what's the theme of this adventure you're going on? What's the theme of all these YouTube videos you make? And I had to think about that for a second. I wasn't really sure what to say, but I think it really is that you can do it too. Like, that's kind of the mission and the message I want to get across. Like, don't think about avoiding consequences or shirking responsibilities. Like, go directly to those things. You know, what is the consequence of you taking a year off of work? What is the consequence of taking a loan to afford it if you need to? You know, do the math. How much does the food cost? How much is the plane ticket gonna cost? Can you be comfortable with only 2 sets of clothes instead of an entire wardrobe? I think you totally can. Just think of all the logistics. Don't just think of it as, no, that's only what like dreamers or crazy people do. Like, develop the logistics and make a plan, execute that plan, live your dream. I have talked to people and met people that got across the Atlantic Ocean for $140. So, you know, even flights, if you're really lucky and really smart and you know a few people, can be made cheaper. I don't have a lot of money. I've never had a lot of money. But I did spend 4 years of my life eating less than $25 a week to save up for this crazy end of degree adventure. Oops. Hi. Whoop, excuse us. Woo! So even if you're just a student, you can save up and make this thing happen. It'll be a lot of stir fries. It will not be a very varied diet. You're gonna eat a lot of veg and fruit and probably not too much meat, unless your parents take you out for a meal or your buddies or something like that. By the end of the day, you really can make your crazy travel dreams come true. And if you need any more convincing on that fact, I just want to let you know that I am an enormous Game of Thrones fan, and that is King's Landing. I mean, come on. By the way, that little building down there, right next to that is where I'm staying. I lived there at King's Landing for 5 days. And if I can do that, so can you.